kindergartners. We have our science magazine next. So could you please take out your science magazine that looks like this? There are 2 boots on the front, looks like 2 rain boots, and a watering can. Those are the front objects. A little snail. And then we also need some tools. You decide, markers or crayons. We're gonna need kindergarten red, purple punctuation, first grade orange. We're also going to need second grade yellow today, and third grade green. That's right. And of course, we need our black labeling line. I'm gonna fan them out so you can see, because we have a few colors today. Our first ones that we need are for sure our kindergarten red. Okay, there we go. We need our kindergarten red, first grade orange, second grade yellow, third grade green, and then, of course, purple punctuation and black labeling line. We need a few tools today. Okay, if you need a second, go ahead and pause the video to find your tools. And if not, let's begin. Our magazine today is a My Rebus reader, and the issue is called Under My Feet. Under My Feet. Oh, and the snail is saying right here, because we can see the speech bubble. So the snail is saying, can you find me on each page? Ooh, we have to search for the snail. Okay, I am seeing some kindergarten words on this page. So would you please get out your kindergarten red and underline your kindergarten words for me? Remember, look in the speech bubble and in the title of our magazine. Looking in the speech bubble, I'm seeing a couple of kindergarten words. And I'm seeing one in the title too. Looking at our page, did you also find 4 kindergarten words in this speech bubble? Right, yeah, 4 kindergarten words and under, what's this word? My feet. That's right. We have, let me double check. Oh, yes, our second grade word for this magazine. We're going to see a couple of times. It's the word, let me double check, under. Under is our second grade word. So can you take out your yellow and underline the word under? Oh, underline, under. Underlining under. Ooh, that is hard to see on this page. But yeah, you really can't. You know what? I'm going to do it through under so you can kind of see it a little better. There we go. Kind of went through the bottom so it's easier to see. So under my, and then feet. The word feet. Third grade green. Feet is a third grade word. We are going to see under my feet a lot. So we need to remember under, second grade word, feet, third grade word. This word right here, feet, underlining with green. Okay. We also need, of course, some purple punctuation in here in our little speech bubble from the snail. Purple punctuation. We have a purple question mark. Okay, we are ready. We found all of our first grade, our kindergarten, first, second, and third grade words. Purple punctuation. Let's turn to the first page and see what we got inside. See what we have inside of our magazine. Oh, first page. I'm seeing something familiar we've seen on the cover of our magazine. It says, a mole is crawling under my feet. See, under my feet. A mole is crawling under my feet. And this reminds me of our science magazine from, I think that was Monday, our science magazine about rain, spring, the April showers, or April, the one about rain. And Yeah, I think it was April showers or something like that. Yeah. This reminds me of our magazine on Monday because remember how it didn't have the word before, it had the picture as the word, and then we pointed to it. Or we used our labeling line for that. But today it has the word and the picture, so we know what it's talking about. So a mole, there's the word mole, and the picture of a mole is crawling under my feet. Kindergarten red. A mole is crawling under my feet. Okay, there is a second grade word on here that we underlined on the cover. Do you remember? Ooh, tell me, what was that second grade word? What was that? Oh, I think I heard it. Yeah, yep. You got it. Under. Under, we're underlining with yellow. Oh, that's a lot better to see. Under. Right. Under my. And then our last one is the third grade word. It starts with an F. What was that word again? Feet. Oh, you've got it. Under my feet is green. Third grade. And of course, we need some purple punctuation on there. I'm seeing a purple period. Okay. That means we're ready for our labeling line. Just like on Monday, we're going to use our labeling line, our first one, from the word that we see here that has the picture as well to our animal. This is a mole, pointing to labeling line, underlining the word mole with black, pointing to our mole friend under these boots, these rain boots. Right, nice. Okay, we also need to write in another labeling line. I was thinking, moles dig under the ground. So let's write out the word dig and then point to the hole that he just dug out of the ground. So writing the word dig, you decide where you want to write it. There's lots of dirt that you could write over. D, 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 right. D, D, D. Oh, and this is an ig family word. D, what are the two letters that are in our ig family word? Are in our ig family. The two letters. D, I, G. Oh, I think I heard them. Right. I, G. D, I, G. It's going to be hard to see a little bit on the... see if my camera will, there we go. D, I, G, with a little arrow pointing. Dig. You know, I was thinking, I really like this magazine because yesterday I did a magazine about how a bean grows from the ground. So I was thinking we should then look even closer and look what grows under the ground or goes. There's things that grow under the ground. There's things that dig under the ground. So I thought it would be interesting to learn about what is growing that comes out of the ground and then what's happening below the ground that we're not seeing. Okay, so we got our labeling lines. Next page, page 2. Oh, you know what I forgot? Where is our snail friend? Would you point either on the screen or on your magazine where the snail is? I almost didn't even notice him. Right, there he is. He's right next. He's about to crawl onto those boots, those rain boots. Good thing they're made out of plastic so the slime can easily wash off. Okay, turning to our next page. I'm going to cap my black so I don't get my black marker anywhere. Okay, page 3. Looking down at the bottom, there's a page 3. Roots are growing under my feet. See, there's our picture of roots. And you can see they put a labeling line on their root. So you can see that the top part is the plant that's growing up, but they labeled the bottom part, which is the roots, which you can see here are the roots. Okay, kindergarten red. I'm only seeing one kindergarten word. The word, right, my. We saw that already. My. And then there is a first grade word that we talked about yesterday. It's the word that starts with an A in this sentence. Would you spell in the air that word that you're seeing in this sentence that starts with an A? Would you spell it in the air for me? Oh, yeah. Looking in the sentence, the word that starts with an A, spelling it in the air. Oh, yep. Right. It's this word right here. A-R-E. It's the word R. R. Roots are growing under my feet. First grade orange. And then we know our second grade word. We've already done it twice. It's the word that starts with a U and that we have to underline. Did you hear that hint? Right, under, yellow. And we know, of course, the word after my, the third grade word, is the word feet. Oh, you got it. Green. Feet. And before you put your green away, there's also a word in here that makes me think of Tuesday when we learned how some kindergarten words are a part of another word. So we learned about the word come, C-O-M-E. We learned about the word come, C-O-M-E. And then on Tuesday with our magazine, we underlined another word that had a suffix at the end that was different. Do you remember that word? Put a check mark in the air if you remember the word suffix. Right, it's the ending of a word that changes. So we have the word come and we took away the E. Let me rewrite this. We took away the E and added 3 letters. Do you remember what those letters were? To change the word, we changed the meaning by adding a suffix at the end. Right, we changed it to coming. So we still underlined it because come is a part of that word, but it's the word coming instead. We're also going to do that today because we learned the word yesterday that starts with a G, and it's also a third grade word. It starts with a G. G-er-o-w. G-er-o-w. What word is that? Grow. That's a third grade word. Grow, right there. There is the word grow in the sentence, but it has a suffix at the end that changes the meaning. Do you see the word grow in the sentence with 3 new letters at the end? Right, it's the word growing. Point to it. The word growing right here. We're also going to underline that with green because our word grow that we learned yesterday is in that word, but then we added ing to change the meaning. Because you wouldn't say roots are grow under my feet. You say roots are growing under my feet. So would you also use your third grade green and underline that word growing? It's important to know about the word growing when we're talking about plants and things that are coming out of the ground or growing out of the ground. Okay, purple punctuation. I'm seeing only one again. Purple period. Right there. Look, we just missed one word. Roots is the only word that we didn't underline. We are beginning to know all of the words in that sentence besides roots. Roots are, first grade word, growing, third grade word, under, second grade word, my, kindergarten word, feet, third grade word. You're going to go into first grade knowing so many words already. Okay, we need our black marker or crayon for our labeling line. And of course, same thing, we see our picture of roots, underlining roots, pointing to roots with our labeling line. Now all of the words in that sentence are underlined. I have to make my black really dark so that it's easier to see. Roots. Then I was thinking, when you are planting plants, you need a certain kind of dirt to plant them in. It's called soil. You need soil. And that has lots of good nutrients and things like when we eat yummy foods that are really healthy for us, it helps us grow. Soil has lots of nutrients in it to help plants grow and have these, look how big those roots are. So we're gonna write the word soil. I'm gonna write it up here because it's really hard to see in the soil section. So I'm gonna write up here the word soil, S, right? O, I, O, it's kind of a weird word. L, S-O-I-L, soil. And then you can decide where there's lots of soil around this plant. So you decide where you want to point. And then we are ready for the next page. Turning the page. Oh wait, before you turn the page, I almost forgot again. Where is our snail friend? You can point on your page or on mine. Where's the snail? Snail. I mixed together the word snail and soil. Got snoil. New word. Miss Sorensen has invented a new word. Okay. I found him. Did you also see him right there? Right, I saw a lot of pointing. Nice. He was hiding behind the root or the stem of our plant. We learned about stems yesterday and a couple days ago too. The stem of the plant. Okay, now we're ready. We have found our snail on 2 pages. Turning to page 4 in your magazine. Seeing those boots again. We're seeing the snail on every page and these 2 boots. I wonder who they belong to. It's giving me an idea for a writing response. Okay, I'll come back to it later. Anyways, potatoes are growing under my feet. Potatoes are growing under my feet. Kindergarten red. Kindergarten red. That was my one kindergarten word that I found. Same, yeah. Oh yeah, lots of kindergarten my's. Great. Okay, 1st grade, orange. It's our A word in that sentence. What is that word again? R, right. A-R-E is a 1st grade word. R. Okay. 2nd grade word. What was it? What word do we need to underline? Under. Catching on to my jokes. Under is yellow. And now remember, we have 2 3rd grade words that we have to underline now. Looking at what is the first 3rd grade word? Whoa. The first 3rd grade word that we have to underline. Right, the word growing. We talked about grow is our 3rd grade word we learned yesterday. Now we've added the I-N-G to the end of it, the suffix, to change the meaning. Growing is our first. And then our second 3rd grade word is which word? Feet. You guys got it. Feet. Okay, purple punctuation. See my 1 purple period? Now, potatoes black labeling line. Potatoes, underline potatoes. And you decide which potato that you would like to point to. You would like your arrow to go to. Potato. Great. Okay. This one, there's a few things that we could write about. And I was thinking, this is a gardening tool. So I was thinking we could label it tool, because it's an important tool that people use when gardening. So let's write, I'm gonna write probably in this area so it's easier to see. We're gonna write out the word tool. Ooh. Do you know what two letters together make this ooh sound? Ooh. Two letters. Ooh. Right, there's two O's that make the ooh sound. So would you write T-O-O, ooh, ol. I think I heard it. What was that word? What was that letter again? L. You all have it. Tool, T-O-O-L. Labeling line to our tool. This is also called a pitchfork. This gardening tool is called a pitchfork. Great. Okay. The last one that I am going to help you with is on page 5. Looking at, oh, Miss Sorensen keeps forgetting. Where's the snail on this page? Do you see the snail? Pointing to mine or to your own. Looking for the snail. Oh, I had to look for a second. He was blending in. He was camouflaged. We talked about that word a long time ago in room 103. Yeah, he's making himself look like the potatoes. Do you see him right there? Right, I had to look for a second because when I looked through my camera at the camera, it looked like a potato. But it's the snail. Okay, found our snail. Last one, we know the drill. Let's read it first though, I almost forgot. Earthworms are crawling under my feet. Earthworms, there's our picture of earthworms in the word kindergarten read. Yep, we got our first grade word on there too. It's the word are. You got it. Second grade word, under. Nicely done. And this one only has one third grade word on it. It's our one that's been on every page. Feet. Third grade word. That means purple punctuation is next. And black labeling line to the word earthworms. To you choose which earthworm. And now I want you to think of one more thing that you could label on this page. I want you to think. Look around for the snail. See if you can find the snail. And then there are 3 more pages. This page, 1, this is on page 6, page 7, and on the very back of our book, page 8. I would like you to underline all of our kindergarten, first, second, third grade words, purple punctuation, and find 2 things that you can label on the page. Okay, I will see you in a little bit for our writing response. Writing response next. Okay, see you then. Bye.